Welcome back, wise ones, coming at you today with episode 4 of the Iceni campaign. We are marching through, and yes, I'm trying to get these churned out in a little bit of a better fashion than the last episode. Speaking of the last episode, we thought it was just going to be a filler. It turned out to be a conquest video, as sure as we captured our little spot here in the northwest of France. Although, at what cost? We lost Blandia, and now we have our next, hopefully, female warrior, Canini, or Canini. No idea how that's actually pronounced, but we're just going to go, we'll just call her Canny. So we have Canny here. Interestingly enough, I'm thinking about this, and it's like, okay, well, we have some tribes to our south and to our east that we might want to shore up relationships with. So let's go ahead and get into the, see if we can maybe snag a trade agreement. We can. See if we can snag a non-aggression pact. We also can there. That's going to actually put us into some contention, though, with the Arverni, which is fine. It would be a good faction to fight eventually. Trade agreement, no trade agreement, maybe a non-aggression pact. Why are we jumping right into the diplomacy? You might be wondering. Well, we're going to try to shore up our borders here, kind of use this port as a jumping off point to then go ahead and attack down and capture Gibraltar. We have our spy right here. I keep saying Gibraltar, but the Straits of Gibraltar. We're going to get rid of these Tingus Pinguses, and then Gadira right here as well. I think this is Nova Carthago's last settlement, and I would not be surprised if they are in a very big world of hurt. That being said, we need to, and we have really good recruitment capability here. We could even go ahead and, so I'm going to go ahead and disband a lot of these warband here. I could actually, I'm actually just going to disband all of the warband. You might be wondering, that's crazy. We're still going to do that. I mean, I know some of these guys are leveled up. We're going to go ahead and disband the warband. We're going to disband the mercenaries here. That's really going to beef up our income. And instead, we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of chosen swords here. We're building another army up here, and I think I'm going to try to make sure we don't lose sight of that. We are not going to recruit too much, though, just yet. But because the main focus, of course, is getting the economy up and running. I keep saying that. But we have the core of another army here, and we have the conquerors, the swords of power there, who are going to go ahead and be our entrance into the North Africa and the south of the Iberian Peninsula. After we capture the Strait here, and again, this is a lot to ask for over the course of an episode. I'd like to hope by maybe the end of this episode we even can get down into this neck of the woods by when we force march all of our guys. But after that, I think the next conquest will then be into Rome. I think by controlling this strait here on the pretty much the most western tip of the Mediterranean, we'll then be able to maybe finally get our eyes on Rome. Maybe as we get an army marching down this way, we'll go ahead and send our spy the opposite direction. But for now, we're leaving the peoples where they need to be. One other thing that I want to do, that I was watching back the other episodes, and I want to switch over to the Lore Master's hut, because I believe, yeah, so Lord Master, Bard's Grove, that'll allow us to get the Druidic Nobles, and that's a unit I absolutely want to take with us. So when we have the Shmula, so next turn, we'll go ahead and switch it over. It wouldn't be a Iceni campaign without a little bit of a yawn from Wise, as well as our guys here, the our Iska inhabitants. Their name starts with a D, it's eluding me. Without them asking for us to join. Oh no, they can ask us to join the war against the Namnetes, because we destroyed them. The mint is good, so we got to go ahead and continue to get through. Oh, okay, we need this for the Bard's Grove. Perfect. That timing is really good. This was a great structure. The plus 10 army replenishment is amazing. The plus 20 would be even better. That being said, we don't need that because I don't foresee us fighting many battles up this way. And if we do, we might be doing something wrong. I'd love to continue to upgrade some of the buildings we have, especially we can't even upgrade the Rosmerta piece. But I think what we need to focus on now, though, is we need to focus on making sure we have at least some semblance of a good army core here. I was also looking through. I was thinking about army composition for the Iceni here, and I think absolutely want to have a good stout, maybe 6 chosen sword band, then maybe a couple other cheap, or not sword band, chosen swords. I probably could have left a couple of these swords band just to have, and then I do want to grab a couple spear band for sure as we plunge ourselves down into the kind of those North African desert territories, because that is the cavalry central, and as we've seen with some of our battles, want to make sure that we have any of the marauding cavalry from the AI can be mopped up quickly. Alrighty, we don't have that much more shmoola, but we're gonna go ahead. I probably could have taken these guys out of Forest March, but we aren't, and maybe we'll just go ahead and give it an upgrade. Why not give her? And I'm really excited that Admiral's in the Painted Ones unit. I think that's a fun Iceni unit that we'll try to eventually use in this campaign. Man, 6 minutes in already. Time's flying when we're talking about plans and whatnot. Thank you guys again for the support, though, throughout the past few episodes. It's been amazing. Moment of truth here. I'm telling you guys, there must be a glitch. Oh, no, and I was about to get all up in arms. We need 3 more turns before the boatyards are even constructed that will allow us to get the units that I was about to gripe about. And what units am I griping about? I want to get after these medium assault raiders just to get a couple. Might as well give a couple of extra naval unit supports when we're landing on those cities, which I do believe are both ports, which is nice. So what I mean by that, want to grab at least a few sword band and a few skirmishers, the Britain slingers, to get into, or the whichever one they are, to make sure we're getting into the back line. Interesting here, I haven't used, man, it looks like I could use this chosen spear band, but to tell you the truth, the regular spear band is going to be plenty for what we need to do. And so I'm just going to go ahead and just recruit regular spear band. The upkeep also, I mean, it's only 60 difference, but we're going to grab a couple more chosen swords to round out our last tidbit there. And we're just going to grab a couple spear band. And that's going to be the end of that army recruitment there. Let's make sure that I'm not missing out on any buildings. I don't think I am. So we're going to try to continue to speed run some of this campaign. And you might be wondering, why aren't we building up that second army faster? Well, we're not building up that second army faster because I don't want to waste. I want to try to be efficient and maximize our coins. So I don't want to be tied down through upkeep of a couple armies that we don't need. As you see, we are generating, what I like to see is quite a bit of, well, I mean, to my mind, we are generating quite a good amount of, okay, cool. Two more units is the max we could have. It would be fun to kind of grab some chariots there. I think our swords are going to easily swallow up any infantry that the Carthaginians or the Desert Legionnaires of Massalia that they could throw at us. But with that in mind, oh, man, I'm looking at these chariots. It would be really fun. It'd also be nice to be able to make sure we're wrecking the skirmishers. I am a little worried about the skirmishing capability of the factions down here because they're all basically just jav heavy, which are a detriment to the chariots. So with that in mind, we'll just go ahead and round out our army with some more sword band. In the future, another army we could use could be chosen spears to hold down the center, and then have our chosen swords get into the flanks. Either or is useful. I mean, as you guys know, though, we don't have the most experience. Let's go ahead and grab the horn maker. I think we have the coin maker somewhere, but let's grab the horn maker. Kind of have all the buildings in that tree. One thing, well, the point I was going to is the last campaign we did was Epirus, where we tried to recreate the legacy of Pyrrhus. This one we're trying to do an ancient British Empire, which I think is going to be easily achieved, Boudicca's British Empire. But the Hellenistic armies are all very pike heavy with cavalry getting around the flanks. It's nice to have some sword units to be getting after it. Another child is born. You love to see that. Speaking of, I shouldn't be neglecting making sure we're not going to have any civil war or anything like that. Plenty of loyalty there. However, let's go ahead and send some of these individuals on some diplomatic missions. Might as well just random going off to different areas. There's our Queen Boudica, not our queen, but oh man, what a soul she was. To tell you the truth, we probably should get him married back up, so that we how old is she? 27. So that we have at least just possibly the ability to have. Is she a general here? Hang on, let's see. Yeah. What am I speaking? I'm speaking kind of. I want to make sure that we at least have some available generals just in case something bad happens. And we're going to go ahead and give her. Is she a general? Or she's the admiral. We'll go ahead and give her public order. Let's give her husband the research. This is fun for me to kind of have the roles reversed, where in the last campaign, the Hellenistic campaign, the females can't be generals. And is she a general? Is this Pekia? Yeah, we'll give her the ammunition, because she is inevitably going to be a pretty important part of what we're trying to achieve. But the husbands now can take on the random more faction-wide pieces, so that they help out our economy. Because what I was saying with the Hellenistic ones in the Epirus campaign was our females were the ones that were doing that because they couldn't be general. So I do like playing with factions where you could have some variety. And actually, the prompt that leads perfectly into the prompt that I want to talk about here is: have you guys ever played the Rise of the Republic campaign? The Sardinian tribe, I think Udodic is how you say, in military access. Honestly, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get military access with all of those guys, because we might be able to march down in and start raiding the Arvernes territory or something like that. Kind of gives us a way. I want to make sure we are staying at war with some peoples, because we actually have, I think it's tied. It's really important for us to be at war. I think that has some component of the public order and everything tied into it. The Nervi, I don't want to necessarily go to war with them. We'll do that. We'll take that trade agreement. And so we can maybe get up and start going to war with the Frisi, or however you say that. Could be a good stomping ground. I don't want our guys to be just idle. Of course, we're going to need this army. I'm not worried about them. And let's go ahead and start recruiting up this navy. Yes, there we go. We finally can get the ships that we want. Go ahead and recruit a couple of these, a couple of those. We can only recruit 3 a turn. We're not going to go too overboard. I think I'm going to try to get like 5 swords band and maybe 3 of the slingers, and call that a navy, because we are ready. We are raring to go. How much coin we need to we need to research some other areas here. And we'll be, by the time we have the coins for the Bard's Grove, we should have that research unlocked 2 turns. So we're gonna go ahead and save down, or not save. We're gonna go ahead and end the turn again, and we're marching through in terms of the ability to wage the war that we want. But I hopefully I finished my thought about the Rise of the Republic. Let me know if you played that campaign. I think that might be a nice fun. I'm okay doing some DLC as the next campaign Divergent. Let me know your favorite Rome Total War 2 DLCs in the chat. We've encountered the Cimbri. We've got some more important. Okay, it looks like the Arverni are really. Oh man, the Arverni look like they're actually making some headway, and if that's the case, we will have to go to war in northern France, which I'm totally fine with. We have that could maybe be where Pekia gets her cuts her teeth there, and if that's the case, then actually we will go ahead and start recruiting up some slingers here, kind of the cheaper units to do that with, but at the same time still good value. What do we get? Plus 10 wealth generated by slaves. Might as well just get that in the queue. As much as I say that, I am going to undo a couple of this. Actually, I'm going to undo all of the slingers there. The navy is our first priority here. No, we don't need the levy freeman. And nope, that's not the ones we want. I want that one, but in time we'll build a slinger over here then. And so now our income is going to be getting cut pretty drastically here because we're going to start having these upkeeps really soar. So I got to make sure we're getting on the move soon down to the south to get to that strait what we've been talking about for a long time here. I think it'd be interesting. I really do. I really do think it'll be interesting to go to war down there with some of those factions. Let's make sure. You know, to tell you the truth, I mean, it would be nice to start building up, you know, reducing the construction cost. Could be good to make sure that we're getting good agricultural output plus food. Our food is all right for now. Is this replenishment? I'm really tempted to go with the improved shipbuilding because that will help us. But also it could be nice to start getting some buffs to our units. But no. For now, let's go ahead and round this out to make sure that we're getting even more replenishment. I've always said, and you guys will know, kind of some wise words from us here, that the replenishment is what sets you apart from the, and this is perfect, that'll be next turn, our fleet will be ready to march. The replenishment is what sets you apart from the, we'll go ahead and grab a spear band there. Actually, no, we won't. Replenishment is what sets you apart from the AI. Given the fact that we're playing on very hard campaign difficulty, we're playing on hard battle difficulty, which I might bump up, but the whole point of that, oh man, okay, no, we'll go ahead and grab the non-aggression pack with the Nervi. But the battle, it's always just difficult for me to go to very hard battle difficulty, given the fact that the units, I don't want Levy Freeman being able to beat the likes of, you know, thorax swords, and that's always, to me, a little bit too much for my liking. And we are now ready to go. Let's go ahead and get our fleet and our combined fleet and army on the move down to, oh no, this is not good for us. We're gonna have to go to war with the Turdetani, which is actually kind of fine. As you guys will know, I love myself some Heir of Carthage, and he has that lasting impact of his outlook on the Turdetani is so funny. We are gonna actually go ahead and raise a force in the meantime. Is she one of our, no, it's a politician as well. Actually, no, let me go ahead and make sure I'm getting the right character here. Atosa is the one we want as the general here. Raise force. Let's get Atosa. Although, I mean, she has, oh no, the corruption is always helpful, but here for Atosa, buildings, wounding enemy agents, honestly, totally fine with me. We're going to reinstate some legacies here. Go with the heroic riders. This is the best use there. And we'll have her there to be able to garrison. All right, let's scroll on up. Let's see how much more do we need. I'm going to probably withhold. I'll recruit. No, I'm going to withhold because I want to be able to get that Druidic. I want to get the Druidic Noble building out to where we need to go. And it's probably not bad that we build up some semblance of a war chest just in case we take some attrition and we have to merge units with the Iceni. We can always grab some Iberian mercenaries, noble fighters, and the sorts of that are great units that would really complement our guys well. It's kind of fun though. I'm excited. The anticipation is killing me here. Hopefully, yeah, we're not taking any attrition there. But yeah, we're slowly but surely making our way to where we need to go, and nobody is any the wiser. I wonder, sadly, I think Nova Carthago might be extinct. Ooh, man, I gotta be careful with the Massalia are in North America, but Massalia is really getting after the, the forces over here, and they've already captured Kart Hadash, actually, so I really gotta get here quick, because these boys are absolutely gonna be pushing. I'd prefer not to go to war with the Massalia. We have trade agreements. I do want to make sure, though, that I'm looking out. I made this promise that any of the factions that we've encountered that have diplomatic relationship with Rome will be put to the sword from our perspective. And so far, so good from all the, I believe, all of the factions we've encountered. But, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get these let's be able to get these druids. I'm a druidic nobles. I'm really excited. It's a unit I've wanted. One of the lessons we learned from the Epirus campaign was that wanted to make sure we had all of the buildings necessary to get all of the units that we want. Of course, I still want to get heroic riders. I will recruit some chariots in an army, don't worry. Who else do we have? Heroic nobles, the infantry unit would be great, painted ones, but I really, really, really want to use the druids. I think that they'll be a fun little addition to all of our armies. Let's go ahead. I'm really tempted to build a farm, not gonna lie. Really tempted to build the farm here just to have some more food. Can't hurt. Hopefully will help with the growth eventually too, and then these last two will be more economic focused. I gotta deploy my guy here now that they have a new... Man, we're gonna have to go up against some Iberian swords, which have excellent melee attack, but we will absolutely eat them up with our chosen swords. So that is not a big worry for me. All right, slowly but surely we march. This is going to be probably another like 7 turns. So this is going to be one of those ones where you guys are going to have to bear with us here as we, as the Iceni just end turns here. I should maybe be thinking about getting after some armies no, honestly we can't really because the Nervi have gotten to the Frizzy faster than we could, and I wonder if the Nervi, they are at war with the Germanic Confederation. I was wondering what these guys were going to look like. And to tell you the truth, I wonder if they were able to grab the Suabian here. That would be a very interesting, a very, very, very interesting. I would love, come on. Gosh, I would like to have some, more trade agreements to, one, boost the economy, but then also, two, to kind of slowly nudge the Turdetani. Get them the message that, hey, we're coming for you. We're coming. Hide your kids, hide your wives. We're coming for you. Tell you the truth, I mean, I probably could. The military access, perfect. Okay, the military access. We are going to accept that, so that now I'm going to make sure we get Blandia built up as our other armies are marching down. Not Blandia. RIP, a real one. I'm going to make sure that we get Pekia's army built up here, so that we can take advantage of, some of these expansion opportunities. Looks like the slaves maybe are gonna they're at least gonna sack Flevium, and they might have already done that actually. Yeah, they did just sack Flevium. It's interesting that the slaves don't take any territories in this game, or at least they don't seem to take territories, which was always fun in previous Romes, whether it's Rome or previous Total Wars, whether it's Rome or medieval, where you could get away with just taking some bandit territories, especially at the beginning of campaigns. So, yep, just going to keep ending some turns here, getting through, letting the AI get settled, but I promise you, there is purpose to these episodes. Again, hopefully gives us a chance. You guys can see some of the behind-the-scenes things. You come here for this historical role play. Sometimes there's some tips and tricks, but mainly just for the... Yeah, Dewey. Uh-oh, that's not good. That means... Oh, whoa. I did not expect... Who are these? The Carnutes? I did not expect them to go backstabbing the... And this is interesting because they're at war with the Dumnoni, who are our guys down here. I wonder, can we join the Confederation here? No, I probably can when I really have a lot of coin. But as you guys can see... Our upkeep is quite the burden at the moment. So we need to get some land, and we need to get some land fast. And I want to tell you the truth, I have no interest in capturing Kartuba. Maybe we could just sack it or something. That'd be kind of a fun thing to do. When in London, if you will, when you're playing as a barbarian faction, might as well try to use the loot or sack settlement feature more than I have in the past. Got to get out of my, Hellenistic and Latin mindset and Persian mindset of taking land You know, it's more of just we want to take possessions rather than actual land. What are we going to do with that filthy patch of land? We're not tillers, we're warriors. Even though we also are tillers, don't worry. Hey, farmers, I want you guys to continue to make sure you guys vote for me in the upcoming elections. What I'm saying is in jest. We need you guys. You're the backbone of our society. Oh, God, bear with me for these bad jokes. Some terrible jokes here. Let's see. We could go with the stables, but to tell you the truth, I might just want to go somewhere that has the most... 5 food is fine for me, and I want to make sure we're grabbing that 100 wealth per turn. That's really just going to be helpful for us, and really might only be a 60 increase. But still, guys, I'm telling you, I am worried. I am absolutely worried about our boys from Marseille. Not something they usually do often, but they look to be really expanding out. Could be a big world war for us. And why am I maybe worried? It just would mean that I'd have to have more forces in that neck of the woods. Something I did not necessarily anticipate. And the Dumnone, they want us to join the war. Man, and that's the thing. I don't want to do that just yet. Maybe you know what I don't want though is I don't want the Arverni in our area. So I'm gonna make sure that we're getting a. I'm going to make sure that this army is as potent as it can be. We need to grab a couple other... Let's see, what can we do here? Maybe some stuff that... No. +1 while deployed. Chance of... What am I looking for here? You guys might be wondering. I'm looking for anything that maybe affects the parent army. Enables frenzy for all units in parent... Wow, that's actually super cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that frenzy piece there. That's really cool that heroes can do that. I like that diversity from CA there. Tell you the truth, might just have to go with the cheaper units here. Save on that upkeep. I'm okay just taking the scout riders and some sword band. Let's take some spear band. Let's go ahead and recruit some of the horsies here. And then we'll recruit 5 units of slingers is enough. We'll take the spear band as well. And after that gets done, we'll move that army down into this territory because I do not want to deal with the Arverni. I am very much worried about their capabilities. And to tell you the truth, they do have good troop quality. They have themselves some good troop quality. And we are almost there. We finally can get the links to where we need to go. An Alliance Forge there. I probably actually should have taken a peek at what that is. Tell you the truth, I also need to save up some money because I know for a fact that the other parties are going to be getting a little ticked off with me. Yeah, are going to be getting a little ticked off with me because we are not at war. And that's one thing that we should actually... Man, alright, we need Not happy about the Arverni. They're doing their thing. Which I can't be upset with them about, but they're going to work. They're doing what's best for them. Okay, good. Our loyalty is actually fine, and we will leave that then. Let's go ahead and get this army moving. Let's get them in the water. And we'll get them over... Ooh, I don't want to step... Oh, yeah, we have military access. Actually, no. We'll absolutely get these guys up and about ASAP in... I want to bring them into my... I might actually want to bring them into my territory so that we could recruit a couple last units. Which I think, if I'm looking at it, is maybe a couple more... Yeah, just regular sword band. Maybe 2 or 3 sword band. And we will move forward there. Unassigned skill for Letikos, our stalwart, our absolute stalwart, and we're going to go ahead and make sure we can give the army sabotage. Well, actually, I'm not going to sabotage the Turnatani just yet, but we will. We will be sabotaging the Turnatani. We're right on that 30-minute. We are right on that 30-minute mark, and I know the last time we did this, the 30-minute mark introduced a battle, but I think this time, this one, sadly, is maybe just going to be more of that straight filler piece here. Still always a good time to chat with you guys, but I'm going to leave you guys on the cliffhanger for sure. By the time we end this episode, our army is going to be right in there to stuff the Turnatani right down the toilet. And we will be having... We will absolutely be in a conflict with the Arverni here. I know that we were able to finish the... we were able to finish our ability to recruit the Druidic nobles. I want to just kind of see what their stats are. There's only 60 of them, but again, they give that aura to help with morale as well as having some really solid stats. So in future armies, I'll make sure to definitely get them involved. And as we capture some land here, because now that I'm thinking about it, we probably will take some... I have no problem taking land off of the Arverni. Expansionist factions will absolutely catch these hands from us. Ooh, we are there. We are there. We're getting there. I wonder if Carthage is going to go ahead and take the... Gadira before we do. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm going to be leaving you guys on a cliffhanger, but not on a cliffhanger. We're going to trespass the Arverni here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to force march trespass to get into our land. Yep, I know that's going to piss them off, and they probably are already not very happy with me. I'm confident, though, I probably could secure a non-aggression pact with them. No, we can't? Okay, perfect. We're going to war. Love it. This is what we're all about. We could easily grab some Gallic warriors, actually, if I wanted to. Which, let me see, what are the upkeep costs for the swords ban? Only 95? Oh, that's not bad. I might be a little worried about a army coming up from Lemonum, but we are going to take that risk. We're going to try to catch the Arverni army in Cinnabon. We're going to try to catch them in Cinnabon while they are unsuspecting. Oh, yes, the Carthaginians did take the land that they were prospecting down there, them trying to reestablish maybe some influence in Iberia. I wonder if they're at war with Rome. That's actually something I should check. Let's do that. Let's check that. See if they're at war with Rome. Let's check the Carthaginians here. They are at war with Rome, which sadly sucks for us because I knew they would be good friends of ours, but we need this settlement. We absolutely need this settlement. Let's see. And it's ripe. It's absolutely ripe for the taking. Gonna go ahead and move our spy over here to get some more information on Tingis here. They have quite a bit of that noble infantry are gonna be tough. Yeah, can't cut it. No two ways about it. But yes, we are almost ready. Let's get our army here out of force march. Go ahead, recruit up a couple units of sword band here. I think we'll be able to 95. We are going to need to start taking some more territory for sure, or looting. And let's go ahead and let's try to assassinate this. Opportune failure sucks for us, but it's about to be full-fledged war with the. To tell you the truth, we probably need to go slashing upkeep would be huge for us, but at the same time, we need to balance that with other. Let's go ahead and try to grab these first pieces here to grab upgraded trade income. Wounded. That is not good. That's not good that our champion was wounded up here and theirs was not, especially as we go and as we prepare to enter the Arverni lands. But we are going to, oh man, that's just past our movement range. I really want to raid, but there's no point in raiding our own lands. Take a look. Minus 100% wealth from all sources in the local region. I hope that that means just the... Oh, but look at this. Wide open for our taking. Do we let the Turtitani take it back? I might do that. I might let the Turtitani take it back because I think the Carthaginians are besieging Cartuba. So we're going to let the Turtitani take it back. Then we're going to crash in there. And then we'll also maybe try to get a lightning blitzkrieg down into Tingis and try to peace out with the Massaisli. But again, this was a big time episode with a lot of things to do, a lot of moving pieces. Armies are prepared. Forces, shields will be splintered. I'll go ahead and give the Theoden speech as we are about to march further into the northern reaches of France, kind of what the Rohirrim were modeled after for sure. So I'm looking forward to this. Very fitting for us. Very, very fitting. Alrighty, we're going to continue our research there. Our agent has recovered. Where did she recover? Is she down here? Let's make sure. Let's get her marching. See if she can actually get eyes on. Yeah, she can. Good. We'll go ahead and drop her into a stance there. That's so she's getting some semblance of the. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna declare. We're gonna move in, and we're gonna start raiding. We are absolutely going to start raiding. Population surplus in Britannia. We'll get that when we get to it. Let's grab down into here. The Turtitani did what we asked them to do, and now it is time for us to get after them. Declaring war. They might get the Aravaci on their side. They did get the Aravaci on their side. That sucks for us. We're going to maintain the blockade. I want to get this army up and into the land. There we go. Now, we absolutely could destroy them now, but we're going to wait and we're going to wait for them to sally out against us. I do not want to deal with their walls as much as the next person. So we know what Tingis is all about, to tell you the truth. Actually, might be smart. Yeah, last thing for us to see what they got going on here. Make sure we're not going to get sandwiched with between two big armies. But the next episode, this is one, the storm was brewing. This next episode will be fighting galore. So stick around for that. Really appreciate your guys' support recently. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep smashing the like button. Keep dropping things in the comments for me to read. I'm always great to hear you guys, hear and see you guys engaging with the video. But most importantly, stay wise.